They tell this little anecdote. I presume, or I hope it's not true. But in any case, this young couple has their first child, a little baby boy, and custom has it that the first baby belongs to the mother. So she wants to name her little baby, their little baby, her father's name. The husband, who recognizes her rights, but his father just passed away 3 months before the baby was born. And he feels that due to the circumstances, the name should be given his father's name. So they have a whole big difference of opinions, and they decide to go to the Rav. Let me share with you soon the rest of the story, but first, let us say thank you to Hashem for everything. Mizmor lesoido, rila adenu kolorat ibdes adenu besimchu boile von der Benone duka adenu elhim, hu asanu bela nachnam b'tzam marise boishor b'soide chatzorese b'silo, hoido lebachu shmoy kitoi v'adenu lelom chazde v'yadoir v'der emunosoi. Let's give some tzedakah. Please join me in doing so. And here's the rest of the story. So they're coming to the Rav. The Rav listens to them. And then finally he asks the wife, your father was a great man, as far as I remember. He was a great individual, scholar, a Talmud Chacham, a righteous person, and so on. Says, yes, indeed. And therefore, one absolutely the name to be given after him. But what was his name? So his name was Moshe. Okay. Turns out to the husband, says, no, what are you saying? He says, look, my father was not such a great person as my late father-in-law, no question about it, but he was a nice individual. And the fact that he passed away just 3 months ago, I just feel that that would be the right thing. And knowing my late father-in-law, I'm sure that he would accept. What was his name? Moshe. So the rabbi looks around and says, hold on. Your father's name is Moshe. Your father's name is Moshe. So call him Moshe. And when he'll grow up, we'll find out after who he takes. After the great Moshe or a simple Moshe. Why am I saying this little anecdote? The importance of a name. We always try to give a name after somebody who is righteous. I don't think anybody's going to give a name Haman, Hitler, although in today's day and age, I'm not so sure. But a whole Torah portion named after the most divisive, rebellious individual in biblical history. Korach rebelled against Moshe Rabbeinu, again, the most important leader of the Jewish people, the leader that God says, I fully trust him, he's my trustworthy shepherd. Korach rebels against Moshe Rabbeinu, and the Torah portion named after him. So there are many, many ways to explain this whole concept of story. What the whole story of Korach. What did he really want? Was he rebelling? Did he have only evil thoughts, or was there something good in it? And so on. Today I want to share with you one way how the Rebbe explains it. Korach was a great man. Korach was a brilliant man. Korach's desire was a beautiful desire. Korach's desire was, he didn't want to replace Moshe Rabbeinu. He wanted to have the position of the Kohen Gadol. Not because of his glory, not because of honor, not because of personal stature. What he wanted is to have the divine spiritual bliss that only the Kohen Gadol has. As we know, the holiest of holies in the Beis Hamikdash, called the Kodesh HaKadoshim, nobody was permitted to enter. The only one who was permitted to enter was Aaron HaKohen, the high priest, and not just at any time. Once a year, the one day of the year, Yom Kippur, on the holiest day of the year, that day, the holiest man of the whole Jewish community was permitted to enter and do the offerings, do the servings over there. That was obviously a moment of tremendous, tremendous godly revelation that the Kohen Gadol was able to absorb, to live, to experience. Korach wanted that spiritual experience. So maybe we can, not maybe, obviously we cannot become Kohen Gadols, but we certainly can quest entering the Beis Hamikdash.